because all have sinned, many people leave the church and many people are frustrated with the church because of sin. Are you with me? People don't understand that church folks sin. You know, they think that when they come to church that you're supposed to be nice to them all the time. You're supposed to hug them all the time. You're supposed to always have a nice word. They don't expect to come to find nobody in here with an attitude. They don't expect to find nobody in here going through. They don't expect to find nobody in here carrying a chip on their shoulder. They expect everybody to be loving and kind. And so if they come and it just ain't right and they have to sit next to somebody with an attitude, then they're like, well, I don't want to go back to that church because they got some jacked up folks over there. Well, let me tell you, there's jacked up folks in every church. There are people with attitudes in every church. There's liars, cheaters, crackheads, homosexuals. Every sin you can imagine is in the church. The church is where the sin is. Because God has picked you out for a purpose. Because God has chosen you for a purpose. You are not just here to warm these pews. You are not just here for me to entertain you, but you have been anointed by God for a specific purpose. Somebody say, I've been anointed for a purpose. Yeah, even though you got sin still in your life, you're still anointed. Even though you ain't changed some things yet, you're still anointed. God is still working on you. God is trying to bring you into a place that he can use you. When he calls you and he begins to raise you up, when he's preparing you for your ultimate thing, the first thing God's going to show you is the sin problem. People get saved, they come to church, and then for a while, it seems like everybody's nice and kind, and then you stick around for a little while, and you find out what people are really about, and you be like, I want to leave. I can't believe that these people are acting like this in the church. Let me tell you something. God has to show you that stuff. Your ministry could never be effective if you didn't understand that what was going on in the world is the same thing happening in the church. You can't be a preacher if you can't stand up and talk about adultery. You can't be a preacher if you can't stand up and talk about fornication because it's going on right in the church. And so God will open your eyes while you're still struggling. Are you with me? Not for you to run around and gossip. Not for you to run around and say, I can't believe these folks are acting like that. God is trying to train you so you can see that there's the church with some issues and I have anointed you to help them.